Now let's use Fire Surge in a battle. A new team has been created by the request of gaming in my Twitch chat. They requested a full team, but only gave me the Pokemon. I could decide on everything else. So please welcome Lieutenant Surge's daughter, Fire Surge, who has the Elekid and the Magby lines on her team. To remember what all the hidden powers are. Because basically, what are the best three, and then what's the rest I want to use? There are things that are weak to fire, but the fire also isn't good against water at all. So I'll say medium zap, super zap, Zuka. Medium zook, mini zap. I think Electabuzz and Magmortar have hidden power grass, and then Elekid has hidden power ice.
Team battle. Battle 1. What kind of battle can we expect from the challenger this time? They're ready to battle and are awaiting their trainer's orders. The battle begins! A fierce blow. It's a direct hit. Massive damage. Zapped by Thunderbolt. It went down.
1-0 for Fire Surge.
The blue corner won the first round.
But we're far from done.
That's a smooth start. The second set of Pokemon have appeared. A fierce blow. Such amazing power.
This is gonna hurt.
Pierced by Megahorn.
Ow.
It's down already.
Thanks for your serve with Electivire.
One win and one loss. It's all even now. Time to focus. The next round will determine the outcome.
That's not a great matchup. Best I can do is Thunderbolt and hope for the best. My guess is they're gonna Rain Dance into Swift Swim Surf.
A rigid shot.
That is good. That is not good. Hail? Why would they use Hail against Magmortar? It damages me, but also damages them. Maybe they use Blizzard, but why would they want to use Blizzard against Magmortar? That's also another thing about the level 30 all, because this is level 30 all on the difficulty 8, which is the highest one. And I would have done level 50 all, but that's only on level 2 right now in Waterfall Colosseum. And I feel like, besides the movesets that are suboptimal for a good portion of the Pokemon, such as a Drapion using Bite instead of Crunch, you could argue, yeah, in certain situations, let's say not using Dragon move on Kingdra might be useful. Yeah, sure. But if you put a Dragon move on Kingdra, give it Dragon Pulse instead of Dragon Breath. Give Drapion Crunch instead of Bite. Drapions not the fastest Pokemon, and Bite doesn't have a super chance of flinching, so you're not going to convince me you should put Bite on. Oh, this one looks good.
Pokemon have appeared.
Let's Flare Blitz it. Medium Zook. And with that, thanks to Magmortar beating a Water type that clearly should have beaten me, we win round 1.
It's a 2 wins and 2 losses. A breathtakingly close fight.
No, I didn't. Why did I think I won?
Determine everything.
I didn't win. The second Waterfall was too strong. Maybe I just imagined it because the battle continues automatically after the new one. Okay, I said nothing. I didn't say a word, and of course the Swampert comes out against the Pokemon with hidden power Ice and a hidden power Water. Please use a physical move. It would be so funny. Dang it. Like in the previous PBR thing that I did, yeah? Opponent, the previous PBR thing, previous video, previous thing I did in the stream, that used Pokemon that use a stat they normally don't use. I don't want to already lose.
Starts to attack. Solid hit.
This is stupid. Huh, okay, so we lost, and I'm gonna retry that entire thing, because this team was made with, this in mind. You know what, I'll just do the level 50 all instead and see how that goes. And if I win that, even if it's easily, because the Pokemon may still not be as high in base stat total, then at least I level up the difficulty for the next time I play. So, same team, same Colosseum, just level 50 all instead. And we were playing level 50 anyway, because my Pokemon were all level 50. But now we're going to play on the level 50 all rules on rank 2. So that will give us some different opponents. Yeah, there we go. Not fully evolved Pokemon. Or one of them anyway, Nosepass.
Waterfall Colosseum. Team battle. Battle 1. Can the challenger win once more? Both corners are full of energy, so we're sure to see a great battle. And now,
Team Zap, cross job.
battle begins. A fierce blow. The red corner barely holds on.
Happy that didn't use Metal
Getting
Burst.
intense.
Zap him.
Zapped by Thunderbolt. It's down and out. The blue corner won the first round. That's a smooth start. The second set of Pokemon have appeared.
Don't have anything perfect against Shuckle. I don't think do I have anything super effective on Shuckle. Because fighting is resisted by the bug half. Fire resisted by the rock half.
Its evasiveness rose.
What's it weak to? It's weak to rock and to water. I don't have a rock nor a water move on this team. I'll just have to punch it.
A fierce blow. The red corner barely holds on. A brilliant hit. Bam! It couldn't take it. It's down. The blue corner has 2 wins so far. One more win, and victory will be claimed.
Pretty sure I selected Magmortar for this because of Hidden Power Grass.
The third set of Pokemon have appeared.
Fire Blast it is. Thing is, Fire Blast may not fully have KO'd it, so maybe double Flamethrower would have worked. Metal Burst. Well, I'm stuck. I'm Choice Scarf, so I'm stuck at Fire Blast now. This is deadly. I need to one-shot him now. And I did, because Magmortar's awesome. That one's a lot better than the previous challenge.
Intense blow. The battle has ended. It's a total victory for the blue
Probably
corner.
suboptimal movesets here too, but just because they're supposed to be low difficulty. It's rank 2 after all. Pretty sure starting rank 4 or rank 5 they start using legendaries sometimes. And the average base stat total will just increase as the ranks increase. And maybe the AI with it. The AI might just be a big difference in on level 50 all as well. Alright, good amount of fighting types. Which one had Psychic? Is it medium zap? Yeah, so one medium zap. Just Zuka because Zuka. I feel like mini zap with counter could work very well here because a lot of them would use physical moves. Please don't make it a special attacking Poliwrath.
Arbok intimidates its opponent. The relaxing waterfall seems to be heightening the Pokemon's concentration. The
Psychic!
And the curtain is up. Hit by Psychic.
Goodbye.
It's down already.
Also, the remainder of this Colosseum I'll talk a bit less because you may have heard it in my voice. I'm not feeling that well. And definitely my voice, my throat is hurting. So I'm not gonna give that much commentary. Occasionally I will switch my microphone back on to say something. But otherwise, for those that are currently live on Twitch right now watching this, I'll type
The
stuff.
second set of Pokemon have appeared. A rigid shot. Hariyama just got burned. Oh! Hariyama suffers from its burn. That hurt. A fierce blow. The blue corner barely holds on. Its attack missed. Slammed him. It couldn't take it. It's down. 1 win and 1 loss. It's all even now. Time to focus. The next round will determine the outcome. The third set of Pokemon have appeared.
And of course, 4 just comes out when I don't use one of my fire types, and I use the one Pokemon that certainly use physical moves. Actually, Magby, I think, also uses only physical moves. No, Magby has Fire Blast.
Pokemon is going to make the first move.
Elekid? Then the physical one? At least Elekid has counter? I don't remember. This isn't a great matchup.
A beautiful attack. Its evasiveness rose. Nicely done. The red corner faces a great deal of pressure. A rigid shot. Ow! It was badly poisoned. Electivire suffers from poison. That hurt. The damage caused by poison is slowly increasing. Electivire starts to attack. A rigid shot. Nicely done. The red corner faces a great deal of pressure. The red corner still can't move. Rushing blow. It couldn't take it. It's down. The blue corner now has 2 wins and 1 loss. One more win and victory will be claimed. The fourth set of Pokemon have appeared.
As I said at the start of this matchup, and with matchup I mean when all the Pokemon were revealed, and we could choose the order. Please let this be a physical Poliwrath. I want to do the fun thing. Works for me.
A fierce blow. The blue corner barely holds on.
Focus Punch attacking goes even before. Counter. Get out. Heh. I win.
The game is now over. It's an absolute victory for the blue corner. This is an important battle for both trainers. It's time to think about a cautious battle strategy. And now, the battle begins. Torch by Flare Blitz. Taken out already. The blue corner has won the first round with a single hit. The second set of Pokemon have appeared.
Interesting that in Magby's first appearance, it fights another Pokemon that's quite small. That's maybe around its base stat total, even though I don't remember the exact numbers. God, just let me do Overheat and then a Mach Punch. Discharge is going to be on the edge if it's going to be a 3-hit KO or not, outside of critical. This looks like it's a Mach Punch range. Yeah, go Magby.
It couldn't take it. It's down. The blue corner has 2 wins so far. One more win and victory will be claimed. The third set of Pokemon
I really love Waterfall Colosseum as a concept. I really hope that in Pokemon, the Battle Frontier will make a return at some point, because we've had like the Battle Tree, which is still like the Battle Tower, except it's in a tree, and then we had the Battle Tower again.
Both trainers are
Gen 6 had like the Battle Maison, but there was also basically the Battle Tower, which is the base thing, which is good that it's there. But I'd like to have those things with gimmicks. The fact that Battle Factory was both in Gen 3 and Gen 4, Battle Frontier makes sense. And then there's those other gimmicks. I like the idea of the Battle Arcade. Something I loved about the Battle Dome in Gen 3 was that you always knew what attack finished off the opponent. That's, for some reason, something I really like. You can see that. But outside of that, it's basically the Battle Tower, Battle Dome. In terms of, like, in theory, it's decent, but in practice, it's basically a shorter Battle Tower. Although you can see what your opponent is, like what your opponent's Pokemon might be, because I think you select 2 out of 3, so it is somewhat different at least. Battle Hall was very unique. Battle Palace I wasn't too big of a fan of. I don't think I used it too much.
Taken down by an intense blow.
But where I was trying to get at is if they ever bring back the Battle Frontier, Battle Tower should be there because that's just the base thing that's been there since Crystal. Battle Factory should be there because it's been in Gen 3 and Gen 4 Battle Frontier. And I believe that should just also always be in a Battle Frontier. What I hope will be a new thing, because they'll probably, outside of those two, mostly make new facilities. Maybe bring 1 or 2 old ones back. Maybe 1. But something I really hope they bring in is something like Waterfall Colosseum. I've thought about this many times. What if I would be the leader of the battle facility in the Battle Frontier? I would absolutely make something based on Waterfall Colosseum, where you take 6 Pokemon in, and then you choose the order of 5. And then first to win 3 times wins. That's how I would play it. What would you do if you were like a battle facility owner? What kind of facility would you do? Would you take something that already exists, or would you change? Or would you take something completely new? I would make something that works in the same way that Waterfall Colosseum does. And that would be my battle facility in the battle frontier.
This will be a great battle. The stage is set and the curtain is up. A fierce blow. Such amazing power. The red corner, frozen solid and unable to move.
Okay, that was just pure luck, because if you had Earthquake, Electron was done.
Bam! It's down and out. The blue corner won the first round. That's a smooth start. The second set of Pokémon have appeared. Zapped by Thunderbolt. It's down already. The blue corner has 2 wins so far. One more win and victory will be claimed. The third set of Pokémon have appeared.
Okay, gaming has something. If I were a facility leader, I would do a possible combo of the Battle Arcade mixed with a Neon Colosseum Battle Revolution. Battle Arcade was in the Platinum and therefore also the Heart Gold Silver Frontier, where before a battle you would have a random affects one player or both players, let's say, because you start without items. One team might be given all Lumberries, or one of a certain trainer's Pokemon might get frozen, or your levels might increase, or the battle would start in rainy conditions, stuff like that. But it wasn't fully random, especially in the earlier rounds, because you had to press a button to select what would happen, and you could actually time it if you practiced with it a bit. So that helped make it easier. Even if the opponent had a lot of physical attacks, you could just hope there was a burn their team spot on there and just click at that point. Which is in a way good, in a way it's not, because it could feel pretty bad if it's even more on luck. Then again, there was the battle facility purely based on luck in Gen 3, so hey. But then Neon Colosseum, where you have to use some of your opponent's Pokemon sometimes, where again, just like with the Battle Arcade, you could time it. So gaming, if you would do it like that, would you make the Pokemon selection or the effect selection, like the burn or the level up or the rain or whatever, would you make it so that you can time it, or would you make it truly random? Oh look, it's a bunch of bug types. Go Fire Squad. Full random. Oh, that's gonna be something. Because that could mean that you take in a team of Magikarp, Caterpie, and Bidoof, and then 3 other Pokemon like that, but continuously get lucky with the battle effects and getting all the opponent's Pokemon, that you still win. And then Caterpie, Magikarp, and Bidoof technically beat the Frontier leader. It's unlikely, but it's possible. I do want to do that at Neon Colosseum at some point. Take a team like that in, but just time it so that I never use those Pokemon.
And now, the battle begins.
And TJ says, I would totally take over the Battle Factory. Rental 3v3 battles where you can mix and match your team, really keep you on your toes. Yeah. Those are very fun. I like that a lot.
Taken out already.
Using rental Pokemon like that and having a large variety of rentals. That's fun.
Has won the first round with
This game has quite a few rental teams to start with, but then you go through the trade battle to change it, but then you have to beat all 7 battles to keep that Pokemon. So if you exchange your Prinplup for a really good Cloyster in the 3rd battle, but you lose before you complete the challenge, and you go back to your Prinplup that you started with. Which can kind of suck. So sometimes I remember, especially in the Gen 4 days, I would make my own rental teams. I didn't really do too much with them, but maybe I want to bring that back, just work on some rental teams. It's also partially what inspired me to do the rental Pokemon tournament. I remember when I used to do the Pokemon tournaments, you two are, I believe, both in my Pokemon tournament server, when I still regularly hosted the tournaments. I did a rental battle tournament, I think for my 10th tournament, I want to say, or my 8th one? Somewhere around there. It definitely wasn't one of the first few. But I had rental battle tournaments, and that was a lot of fun building those teams. Turns out one of the teams was the best. Obviously one team will end up being slightly better than the others. But looking at it, even with my friends, it seemed pretty balanced. Turns out one of the teams was, I'd say, had an edge over most other teams. And I believe that team actually got first as well. First and either 3rd or 4th. Because 2 people used that team. But I do like that when the teams were... You could select the teams, you could only know the Pokemon. I didn't inform anyone of the moves they had, or the items, or... I think I did mention the EV spread because it was just standard across all. Same for IVs. And then I think I said... Across all teams that are selectable, at least one Pokemon has Rain Dance, one Pokemon has Sunny Day, etc. For all weathers, same for all terrains. There was one Pokemon that could do that. I like that. So maybe I'll bring like rental battle stuff back at some point. But that's if I bring tournaments back. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle. The battle begins! Zapped by Thunderbolt.
That bleep sound came from me. You don't need to look for a new notification.
The blue corner has won the first round with a single hit. The second set of Pokemon have appeared. A fierce blow. The red corner barely holds on. Massive damage. Zapped by Thunderbolt. It's down and out. The blue corner has 2 wins so far. One more win and victory will be claimed. The third set of Pokemon have appeared.
Fan rematch from, what is it, 2 rounds ago? Last time was Ice Punch into Freeze into Win. I think it's only a 10% chance to get any of those effects. Defense Scroll. Tranquil out. You don't really want to do too much setup, except for maybe if it's like Swords Dance or Agility or Dragon Dance. Because you're not going to survive for that long. Bye. So maybe it would have been the Everdron fan. We'll never know.
game is now over. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
I haven't used the babies much, and this last battle I'm going to open with the 2 babies no matter what the opponent has.
Both corners are so full of energy that there's no doubt this will be a great battle. The battle begins! A fierce blow. The red corner barely holds on. It's pouring rain in the Colosseum. A fierce blow. It's a direct hit. Zapped by Thunderbolt. It couldn't take it. It's down. The blue corner won the first round. That's a smooth start. The second set of Pokemon have appeared.
TJ says, I'll be honest, I have a personal attachment to the Battle Factory involving a Bastiodon. So that must have been Gen 4 Battle Factory. A personal attachment to the Battle Factory involving Bastiodon that had so many status conditions stacked on it, it shouldn't have been able to attack. So something like a Leech Seed, plus a Fire Spin, plus maybe a, I don't know, a Paralysis. Auto shouldn't be able to attack, so that would have been... Shouldn't be able to attack, so that's just it does attack, so maybe Paralysis, Attract. What's another one that doesn't let you attack sometimes? Paralysis and Attract seem like ones, but that's very cool. If you had a... Like, I assume the Bastiodon was yours? Did you say it's a personal attachment? Or is it a personal attachment of hate for the Bastiodon? Or did you just enjoy the stupidness that much? Would have been nice if this Magby had counter.
Its defense rose. Magby starts to attack. A fierce blow. The red corner barely holds on.
You know what? I might win this.
Massive damage.
Because I'm faster. So I don't even need to risk Mach Punch. I can Brick Break. Magby just beat a Donphan.
Hit by Brick Break.
Even though it missed an overheat.
It's down.
Go Focus Sash.
The blue corner has 2 wins.
Alright, the babies
so far.
both have won. Let's
One
finish
more
up with the
win,
bigger ones.
And victory will be claimed. The third set of Pokemon have appeared.
Finally, a fire Pokemon against Fortress. I don't think it was Electivire once and then Electabuzz the next one.
It's down already.
I want to say I won both of those, but this is a lot simpler.
Game,
Let's just say that.
and match. It's a total victory for the blue corner.
And Lieutenant Surge's daughter wins. Right. Ooh, yes. TJ says Bastiodon was on my team against a Frostlass. First turn Blizzard turned into 5 turns of Frozen, plus Attract, plus Confusion. Still got the win because I was faster and Flamethrower got a 2-hit KO. Wow. That must have been a Frostlass that could not deal any damage to a Bastiodon. I guess it's 2 stabs were both resisted. Because in Gen 4 Steel's a resist Ghost. That's very impressive.